Today has been just insane. I spent the day watching YouTube videos, too many politics, so much about ICE. It makes me so angry, y'all. When I hear and I watch and I see these people abusing other people, not not violent criminals, not murderers, all these lunatics our dear leader talks about. I'm talking about moms and dads and brothers and uncles and grandpas and grandmas and moms and sisters and tias and everybody. What in the actual hell has happened to this country? I don't understand. And see, that's where I go crazy, because I don't understand. How am I supposed to just pretend like everything is right with the world? Everything's fine. What do y'all want for dinner tonight? I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I need to take care of this. I need to call Karen and see how she's doing. We have become desensitized to so many things that we now have this delayed reaction to things. We don't react. Somebody got shot in the face, that's terrible. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. It absolutely infuriates me. It makes me so angry. I guess there's got to be some kind of balance that we find between living our lives and going on and finding hobbies and things to keep us grounded, keep our faces out of our phones for at least 15, 20, 30, 45, 2 hours. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what the answer is, but I know this. I know that if nobody fights back, nobody fights back. I know that Trump is waiting with bated breath to be able to call martial law and shut us all up in our homes again so that they can do whatever they did during the last one of these shutdowns we had. Whatever it was, it's what caused this spiral out to where we are now. That's what I believe, at least. I think that everything changed after 2020. I can't put my finger on it. I can't tell you what it was or when it happened. That is when everything began to speed up in my life. My days started running into my nights, into my days, into my nights, into weeks, into months, into years have passed. Sometimes it feels like it can turn around and it was just 2020. I lost my brother during the pandemic. It made a deep mark on me that will never go away. I can't believe that we're in 2026. We have actual Nazis running around with weapons, with loaded guns, armed and dangerous and violent attitudes. They don't care because they're the Proud Boys. They're the people that broke into the Capitol building. They don't have any respect for anybody, especially not themselves. Why would they have any respect for anybody else? That's the other thing. This is why I stay home, because I will go off on a political rant, because I have absolutely had it. Take care of each other, please. For your sake, take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. Be alert. Be aware of what's going on around you at all times. I have a stun gun now that I carry with me. I have one of those alarms that you pull the button and that thing is so loud that it makes people's ears bleed. It's very loud. It makes people very uncomfortable. Be prepared, because if it can happen to one of us, it can happen to any of us. Please let that sink in. Please understand what that means. We've been here before. We're not stupid. I know that we've all been programmed. I know that we've been policed and put into our places our whole lives and told what to do and pushed in this direction and guided in that. Whether we knew we were being pushed and guided and directed or not, we were. Now we're starting to uncover the truth and understand that that is not maybe the way things really are. The God that I love doesn't believe in hurting other people, period. It's time. It's time for us to do something. I don't know what. I know that giving in to Trump and going crazy in the streets. I don't mean peaceful protest. I think that's fine. What people don't understand is that at this point, what is a peaceful protest is being called on Fox News a riot. They gaslight people. These people don't go to any other media source. They don't trust anybody but these certain sites. It's just insanity. They assume that I'm a Biden-loving Democrat. You know what? I'm not. At this point, I'm nothing. I've just given up on our government and what it's become, because what it's become is opposite of everything that my whole life has been. It has become the opposite of that. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I guess the truth is that we were the last generation of children who weren't spared the TV. We did end up being that generation. At least at that point, they hadn't gotten as good as they have now with the programming and the way that it works. We didn't have social media. Thank the God. It's sickening. It makes me so angry, because all I want is to have just a normal life. I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want a big, huge, giant house. Hell, I have a hard enough time keeping up with the one I've got. I don't want a bunch of stuff. I just want to be happy. I like to be able to see my friends on occasion and go out and do some things. And, unfortunately for me right now, with the chronic illness that I have, I can't do that. It doesn't mean that I can't talk to him. It doesn't mean that I have to stop participating in life. Again, there's a balance somewhere. There's a way that you can acknowledge what's going on out there and the pain and the brutality of ICE by signing petitions when they come through, doing this, just talking about it. Even if nobody watches this, it was good for me to get this off of my chest, to get this negativity out of me, because it makes my blood boil. I saw that woman from multiple angles get murdered. Nobody is ever going to convince me any different than that. I'm sorry, when your car is driving your dead body away, you are not a threat. She got in line there, car pulled in front of her, she was stuck and she couldn't move. She had one man screaming, get the fuck out of the car, another man screaming, get out of here, go, go. People running towards her car. I would have done the same exact thing. I would have done the same thing. I would have gone into shock. I would have had blinders on. It was just I'd have to get out of here. Can you imagine? The people that are they're supposed to be protecting us. They're supposed to be out there making it safer for Americans. That's what our government is telling us. That ICE is there to protect us and to make our cities better. They are the problem. Don't you understand? I'm all for getting rid of rapists and murderers and drug traffickers and terrible people like that. I don't think people like that need to be in our country, no matter who they pray to or who they're married to. I want people to be treated equally, the way that the Constitution was written. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I want. Follow the damn Constitution. Is that too much of us to ask of our president and his cabinet to do, is to follow the freaking Constitution? I don't think so. Okay, I did it again. See? Again, this is why I don't go anywhere. Because if I go out in public, I won't get in an argument with somebody. I will. Because I'm impulsive. I'm old. I turned 52 on my birthday in December. I say what I think. I say what I feel. I have that right. I earned it. I lived through that pain and suffering and all the things that I've been through. I have the right to say what I want to. It's guaranteed in the Constitution. And until they amend that or change that, which at this point, nothing would surprise me, remember to be mindful of your surroundings at all times. If you're by yourself, especially, if you're in a city where ICE is, if you're not protesting, then I would find out where they are and stay the hell away from wherever they are to keep yourself safe. Because I would hate to accidentally get roped into a situation. I watched it happen. So did y'all. They can tell us whatever story they want to. You're not going to tell me that I didn't see what I saw with my own eyes. That's where I draw the line. You want to help? Talk about it. 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 Scream about it. Write about it. Blog about it. Write songs about it. I love all of it. I love it all. Because we have to have some way to stay sane in the middle of all this. It's just, I've talked way too long. This will be fun to see what kind of reaction I get to this kind of video. What was going to be a get ready with me turned into a rant with me. I appreciate those of you who stuck around. I hope that you will follow me so that you can tune in for the next whatever we might do. You never know around here. We got all kinds of surprises for y'all. Have a blessed day.